Hey bass anglers, thanks for tuning in today. My name's Steve Cooper and you're watching In Deep on the Delta. Today I'm talking about my number one go-to Delta topwater bait, the River to Sea Bubble Walker. The Delta is an outstanding topwater fishery. On any given day there are trophies that are taken on a wide variety of topwater baits. But make no mistake, this fishery does not surrender its trophies easily. You should show up with a wide variety of topwater baits that are going to cover a wide variety of situations. For me, the Bubble Walker is one of those baits. This is the bait I use in between fishing the hollow body frogs and the fast moving reaction baits like the buzz baits that are so popular. Now, River to Sea makes this in two sizes, the 80, which is 3 inches long and a half an ounce, and the 128, which is 5 inches long and an ounce and a quarter. My go-to bait is the 80. My go-to color is the Ghost Minnow. 70 to 80% of the time during daylight hours, this is what I have tied on. I've taken a lot of fish on this and I've taken a lot of big fish on this. If the wind kicks up 20 knots, I'll be throwing the 128. I can punch it into the wind, it makes a lot more surface disturbance, and this is a good choice. It's also a good choice after post spawn when the big females are hanging around, they're getting ready to eat and they want a bigger bait, go with the 128. After dark, I'll also use this. If you come to the Delta and you show up with a 80 in the Ghost Minnow and a 128 in the Loon color, you're going to do real well. Oh. Imprinting as it relates to fishing is simply overfishing an area, coming into a prime area and repeatedly casting to possibly a specific fish or a specific prime target. By throwing your baits over and over, showing the fish or showing the fish in that area your bait without any reaction only trains those fish not to take your bait. The strategy that I like to use is coming into an area like this, doing a little surveying, finding my prime targets and making a minimal number of casts to those prime targets. If I'm not getting bit, I resist the temptation to stay and keep fishing. I pull my trolling motor up, I leave the area. Let the fish reset, return in 20 or 30 minutes. You might want to return 2 or 3 times during the course of the day and refish it. Refishing it quickly and efficiently every time. By doing so, over the course of the day or a week or a season, I really believe that you're going to take more fish out of these prime areas. Here's a retrieve that has taken me a lot of fish on the Delta, and I'd like to explain why I use the retrieve. For me, there's 3 scenarios that happen when you're using a topwater bait. The first scenario is you're going to throw out, and as soon as that bait hits the water, something grabs it. You've hit a super aggressive fish on the head, it's turned around and grabbed it, and you've got the fish. That's the best of all worlds. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen a whole lot. So that's the first scenario. The second scenario, you throw the bait out. For whatever reason, it spooks every fish in the area. Those fish are gone, they're not coming back, they're not going to feed. Why they spooked? Who knows? Maybe you made a bad cast, maybe they're just spooky fish, maybe they're in shallow water, maybe it's just that time of day that they don't want to see the lure. That probably happens more often than not. Now the third scenario probably happens 90% of the time, and that's what I want to talk about. That's when you throw the bait out and you don't get that instant bite and you don't spook the fish. So you're throwing the bait out and there are neutral feeding fish that are probably within 10 or 20 feet of that bait, and those are the fish that you have a good chance to catch, depending on how you manipulate the bait and what you do to draw those fish to the bait. So what I like to do here on the Delta is throw the bait out, wait for those rings to get about 4 to 5 feet away from the bait, and then I will simply touch it twice. Just very subtle pops. The reason I'm doing this is because I figure that most of the fish that I can catch are probably within 10 feet of that bait. I don't want to let the rings fully disappear, because I feel that some of those fish may be going out of the strike zone while those rings are disappearing. So if I can throw the bait out, let those rings get away for about 3 to 4 seconds, touch it, see what happens. That'll be the time that I'll pause it for a little longer period of time, because once I've touched the bait, those fish in that 10-foot ring know that the bait's there. If they're thinking about eating it, they're not going to swim away. So I might leave it there for 10 seconds and I'll pop it again. I'll work it very slowly back to the boat. Now, being efficient with this lure for me means I am only going to work that area or that bait approximately 10 feet from where it falls, meaning you throw it out, get their attention by popping it a couple of times, work the bait, work the bait, work it out of that 10-foot circle, and then once it's out of that circle, I'm going to burn that bait in, and I'm going to repeat the same process. Tap, tap. I've got their attention. Maybe I'll have to move it quickly. Maybe I'll just continue to tap it. Maybe I'll give it a little more pause, maybe a little less. It depends on the day that you're out here. Once it's 10 feet from where it initially lands, I get very few bites, so I'm reeling in. Remember, we talked about being efficient. Well, a popper style bait is not a super efficient bait to cover wide areas of water. It's not a buzz bait, and it's not a whopper plopper. So by doing or using this technique, pop, 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 work it, work it, work it, no bites, I'm in, and I'm casting to a new location. It allows me to cover more water and be more efficient with this slow moving bait. Nice little 5-pounder. Sweet. Got that one. Oh! 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 Was hung up in the tree. Fish took it while it was popping around. I have a feeling it still might be on there, but I'm fouled up here. Damn it. We'll find out here in a minute. Yes, the fish is still on. Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, geez, this might be bigger than I thought it was. I'm gonna have to get it around the prop. Oh. No, I still have him on. He's still on. And there he is. Yes. There it is. What a catch, huh? Nice. It took it while it was dangling out of the tree. Well, sometimes you just have to be lucky. Hey guys, thanks for watching today. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my new YouTube channel, In Deep on the Delta. I will be posting more videos in the coming weeks and months. I hope you get a chance to enjoy them all. I hope maybe something will help you catch a few fish along the way. Until then, enjoy your days on the water, and I'll see you soon.